Forget claws, forget flight. This bird uses martial arts to survive the African wild. Picture a feathered superhero strutting across the African plains, tall and graceful, but packing a punch so powerful it scares even the toughest predators. That's the secretary bird, the superhero of the African plains. With its smooth walk, long body, and feathers that mix beauty with wild energy, this bird grabs everyone's attention. But behind that cool look is a serious hunting machine, built by nature with some awesome weapons. Its best feature? Super long, strong legs, covered in tough, armor-like scales, and ending in super sharp claws. With these killer legs, the secretary bird can throw kicks that hit with a force 5 times its own weight. One kick can take out a poisonous snake, like a cobra, in a split second. It's so fast, the snake doesn't even see it coming. With its muscle power, crazy speed, and never-give-up attitude, the secretary bird is a force of nature that even the biggest predators on the plains know to stay away from. In this video, we're going to check out how this amazing bird hunts and learn all about its life from start to finish. Importance in the ecosystem. In the wild, everything's connected like a big puzzle. And if one piece goes missing, it can mess up the whole picture. If the secretary bird, Africa's famous snake-slaying champ, disappeared, the plains would be in big trouble. Poisonous snakes, with no one to stop them, would multiply like crazy, putting all kinds of animals in danger. From tiny mice to fierce lions, life on the plains, which is already super tough, would get way scarier and more messed up. But the secretary bird isn't just any bird. It's a symbol of strength and survival. In some of the hottest, driest places on Earth, where the sun burns the grass and water is super rare, this bird doesn't just hang on, it rules. From wide-open plains to dry, empty zones, the secretary bird walks tall, leaving footprints in the hard dirt, like a quiet shout of toughness, adaptability, and grit. Appearance and hunting skills. With its small head, fancy feather crest, and long, strong legs paired with top-notch hunting skills, the secretary bird is a star in the wild world of the African plains. From pinpoint accurate kicks to calm, smart battles, it's a big deal out there. Whether it's sneaking through tall grass or getting ready to land a killer blow, it gives off a vibe of power and coolness, like a true legend of the wild. No wonder this bird's called nature's best snake killer. In the wild, almost no animal dares to mess with a cobra or rattlesnake. But for the secretary bird, these are just regular enemies it's learned to take down with deadly skill. Loaded with awesome gear, the secretary bird's long, muscly legs are covered in thick, armor-like scales that protect it from rough ground, thorny bushes, and even snake bites. Its claws, sharp like knives, can cut through a snake's scales, and its kicks hit like a hammer. Super fast and super hard. Attack technique and deadly precision. One kick from the secretary bird can pack a punch 5 times its weight. That's wild for any hunter. Even crazier, these kicks happen in less than half a second, almost 100 times faster than a poisonous snake can react. One wrong move could mean game over, but this bird's aim is almost perfect, usually ending the fight before the snake can even try to bite back. Every face-off between a secretary bird and a poisonous snake is more than just hunting. It's a life-or-death showdown, where one slip can be the end. In the tough wild world, where mistakes aren't allowed, every move is spot on, planned out, and full of energy. When a cobra flares its hood, ready to spit venom, the secretary bird stands tall like a statue. There's no fear in its eyes, no rushing around, just calm, quiet confidence. This isn't stalling. It's the cool-headed strength of a hunter who knows its enemy inside and out, waiting for the perfect second to strike. The perfect attack. It starts circling slowly, on purpose. Every step is thought out, every angle checked. Its senses are super sharp, watching, thinking, guessing what's next. The bird's laser-focused eyes never blink, catching every tiny move the snake makes, sensing every twitch. Then, in a flash of feathers and power, the secretary bird attacks. One fast, perfect kick to the head. No heads up, no mercy, no time to react. The fight's over in a heartbeat. This deadly aim isn't just brute force. It comes from tons of battles, years of surviving in the rough African wild, and a hunting instinct sharpened to perfection. These skills are part of who the secretary bird is, built through nature's toughest tests, making it one of the wild's most dangerous and awesome hunters. Unlike other birds of prey, for most birds of prey, claws are the go-to weapon, made for grabbing, crushing, and attacking from the sky. But the secretary bird does things differently. It doesn't swoop down from above or just use its claws. Instead, it stares down its prey right on the ground, swinging its powerful legs like hammers to smash anything brave enough to challenge it. These legs aren't just long and strong. They're the result of millions of years of nature's work. Each kick isn't just a warning, it's a knockout. The secretary bird doesn't stop at one hit. It throws a flurry of fast, hard kicks, spot on, non-stop, and overwhelming. Even the famous black mamba, one of the deadliest snakes around, known for its lightning-fast strikes and killer venom, often gets beat. The mamba's quick, but the secretary bird's quicker, using its height, sharp eyes, and super-fast reflexes to keep the snake at a distance and take it out before it can strike. The secretary bird isn't called the plains winged warrior for nothing. It's earned that name with perfect teamwork between its body, fighting skills, and a survival drive that most animals can't match. Not just a snake killer. While it's super famous for taking down some of the world's most poisonous snakes, the secretary bird is way more than just a snake killer. Across the huge African plains, where every blade of grass hides something and every patch of shade could be trouble, this bird stands tall as a total boss. Fast, fearless, and super intense, the secretary bird is the ultimate survivor. It doesn't just keep snake numbers in check. It's a threat to other quick and clever animals too. One of its favorite targets is the hare, a small but crazy fast critter with lightning reflexes. In a world where surviving means outrunning danger, speed is everything. But no matter how speedy a hare is, it almost never gets past the secretary bird's eagle eyes. With amazing vision, it can spot the tiniest wiggle from far away. Where other predators see just waving grass, this bird sees lunch. Its strike isn't just to slow things down, it's a one-hit wonder. Super fast, super accurate. In that moment, the chase is done. And the hare, once the king of speed, is just a dusty memory on the plains. Confront other predators. Power meets smarts. Speed teams up with accuracy. And the secretary bird locks in its spot as a true ground hunter, earning not just respect, but total amazement. But in the wild, ever-changing plains, hares are just the warm-up. The real tests come from other predators, and one of the secretary bird's boldest challengers is the jackal. Unlike snakes, which act on instinct, or hares, which rely on running, jackals are smart, teamwork-loving hunters. They move in tight packs and are almost never caught off guard. Quick, tough, and not afraid to claim their space, jackals are clever players on the plains, good at both attacking and backing off. But when they face a secretary bird, tall, strong, and crazy powerful, things change fast. This bird doesn't flinch at sharp teeth or tricky moves. Instead, it holds its ground with total confidence. Its legs, like steel beams, deliver bone-crushing kicks, a fact even the toughest predators have learned to respect. Plenty of jackals, after trying their luck, have had to run away, figuring out that not every enemy can be outsmarted or outrun. The secretary bird has a rare kind of strength, a mix of raw power, real-world fighting skills, and a never-back-down spirit. Territory is supreme, but the secretary bird's power doesn't stop with snakes, hares, or jackals. It looms over critters most wouldn't even think of as prey. Small birds, unguarded nests, even baby birds. Under its sleek feathers and fancy walk is the cold instinct of a hunter. Bold, tough, and super protective of its turf. The secretary bird doesn't just guard its space. It makes it bigger, taking out any winged intruder that gets too close. When it spots a small bird pecking around or an empty nest on the ground, it doesn't wait. It switches to attack mode. With top-tier eyesight and lightning-fast moves, it strikes so quick the victim barely knows what hit it. One fast lunge, one crushing stomp, and it's over before it starts. These moves aren't always about being hungry. Sometimes they're about showing who's boss, proving it's in charge, saying, "This land is mine." That's how the secretary bird runs things, not with warnings, but with action. Any critter, on purpose or not, that crosses its line has to face the fury of a bird that answers challenges with serious power. It's this non-stop drive, this total need for control, that makes the secretary bird a symbol of pure strength. It's not just a snake killer or a hunter. It's a king of the wild African plains, dressed in feathers and armed with steel. Face the eagle. The secretary bird isn't just a cold, careful hunter of weaker animals. Sometimes it shows a bold side, ready to start fights, and even take on birds bigger and stronger than itself. Among these surprise rivals, eagles are some of the few gutsy enough to mess with this plains king, often wishing they hadn't. These battles aren't just about food. Under the bird's smooth feathers and classy walk is a fierce need to protect its turf, which kicks in the second it senses a threat. In the wild, where only the strong make it, every fight is a chance to prove who's boss. For the secretary bird, being the king isn't something it's given. It's something it earns with strength and defends with force. When an eagle dares to step into its hunting zone, a fight's almost guaranteed. The secretary bird doesn't mess around with showing off or warnings. It moves forward with calm confidence, a sharp stare, and a body ready to roll. Its kicks aren't just for defense, they're loud statements of who's in charge. Each hit lands with crushing force, meant to shake up and push back the intruder with serious power. Through these fearless, no-quit moves, the secretary bird has made itself a symbol of wild, untamed strength. More than a snake killer or a lone hunter, it rules as the true king of the land it walks. Whether it's facing deadly snakes, speedy hares, sneaky jackals, or mighty eagles, anything that challenges its throne has to deal with the raw power hiding under its fancy feathers. Family story and journey of growing up. The life of a secretary bird is a story of toughness, patience, and teamwork, all baked into this incredible species. Baby making usually starts in the dry season, when food's everywhere, and it's the best time to raise little ones. Secretary birds stick with one partner for life, like a true power couple. Their dating game is a cool show. They chase each other across the plains, wings spread wide, feather crests up high, calling out and doing special dances to bond. When it's time to build a nest, they pick high spots. Unlike their ground hunting style, they make their home way up, often in the fork of a spiky acacia tree or another tall tree for safety. Together, they weave a big, flat nest out of sticks, grass, and leaves. Over time, these nests can get huge, reused and beefed up every year until they're several feet wide and deep. After mating, the mom usually lays 1 to 3 eggs. Both parents take turns keeping the eggs warm, and they hatch after about 45 to 50 days. The babies come out blind, helpless, and covered in fluffy white feathers. In these early, risky weeks, Mom and Dad guard the nest like hawks, taking turns hunting and bringing back food, usually chewed-up snakes, lizards, and mice, to feed their kids. As the babies grow, they start learning how to survive. Around 6 weeks old, they begin exploring the nest, flapping their wings to get stronger. By about 10 to 11 weeks, they're ready to fly out. But they still need Mom and Dad for a few more months. During this time, the grown-up secretary birds teach their kids the skills they need to make it. How to sneak up on prey, land fast, deadly kicks, and stay sharp in the big, dangerous plains. Instead of just showing them, the parents sometimes catch small prey and let the kids practice attacking, helping them get better and feel ready for hunting on their own later. Going from a helpless baby to a fierce ground-hunting bird is a long, tough road. But with their parents' non-stop help, young secretary birds slowly learn the instincts, strength, and tricks they need to carry on their family's awesome legacy. Living symbol of wild nature, the secretary bird is way more than just a bird. It's a living example of strength, toughness, and how important hunting birds are for keeping nature balanced. From keeping poisonous snake numbers under control to protecting its turf from fierce rivals, this bird doesn't just help nature stay steady. It inspires us with its adaptability, bravery, and unbeatable spirit. As a channel all about the amazing world of birds, we think every bird has a story worth sharing, a big piece of Earth's giant puzzle. The secretary bird, with its lightning-fast kicks and incredible survival skills, is the perfect example of nature's wild beauty and teamwork in action. If you're blown away by this bird's epic journey through some of Earth's harshest places, we'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. What makes the secretary bird so awesome to you? And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with other wildlife fans. Every view helps us keep bringing you closer to nature, one incredible bird at a time.